Hi, I'd like to welcome you to the 6th episode of Joygail Radio. My guest for this episode is Jan. Jan and I discuss topics such as falling in love with an artist, being musically diverse, and the differences between the Dutch and the German music industry. Enjoy! Hello and welcome to the 6th episode of Joygail Radio. If you're listening and you're wondering why is this prick suddenly talking English, this is because I have a very, very special guest called
Jan.
Sheesh! Come on.
He's in the house.
Jan. We've been looking forward to this episode like
Years.
ages. It's so funny because you were one of the first people I told about like this concept, and one of the mics is yours. And sorry, I'm rambling. Can you please tell me who you are, what you do, how do we know each other? Tell me.
So yeah, I'm Jan. I'm 23. Student here in Amsterdam. German. That's why we speak English. And
ik kan ook een beetje Duits spreken.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
That's my only sentence, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I had German and for 5 years, but I don't know anything anymore. So every Dutch
person
really,
ever.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, we're roommates basically, and that's how we know each other.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll right here. Yeah, neighbor.
Damn. I'm so excited because like we've been rambling about music a lot, but I've been listening to your playlist and I'm like, that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So without any further ado, let's go to the first song.
Let's go to Sampha, baby.
Magnetic lights in the blue haze, magnifying glass upon my face. It's so hot, I've been melting out here. I'm made out of plastic out here. You touched down in the base of my fears. Houston, can you hear? And we both had to harness our pain, close it and hope it decays. So inhaling, I'm up and away, up and away. I love those mornings when the sun's up, smoking in the lobby, yeah, waiting for my name to pop up, yeah, pop up, and usually I'd run home and tuck the issue under, yeah. Who's sleeping with my worries now? down in the base of my fears. And that's when your beauty appears. It's so hot, I've been melting out here. I'm made out of plastic out here. You touch down in the base of my fears. Houston, can you hear me now? Oh, you didn't know what the scarecrow hears. It's like outer space in his inner ears. And like a blossom you opened up and understood why you could not love. Oh, it's so hot, I've been melting out here. I'm made out of plastic out here. You touched down in the base of my fears. Houston, can you hear? It's so hot, I've been melting out here. I'm made out of plastic out here. You touched down in the base of my fears. Houston, can you hear me now? Sky high, deflating night is thriving off your lessons. Yes, you are my lantern. Shine like curves around my ears. The more you speak, the more I see. The more your light grows upon me, and the more it grows. The closer I think you are, the closer I think you are to seeing me whole. Well, if you don't like what you see, silhouettes inside a dream. And I'm melting from the light, one drip at a time. And I'm melting from the light, one drip at a time. You're my angel. You're my angel.
That was Sampha with with 100 Degrees Plastic in the NPR live session. And damn, man, like it gave me chills again, like the
Bro.
first time I heard it. It was,
Bro.
man.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's really I don't know, like everything, like the different segments, each one of it to me is like, yeah, art, the way it's supposed to be. And yeah.
Oh my god. I'm such in a I don't know in what kind of space and mood I am
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I've listened to the studio version I
Uh-huh.
put into the playlist, but the live version, oh jeez.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the song? Like what's
So like how I got to
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
how I discovered it, it was like the usual NPR style, like you get the recommendation from another artist you've listened to, and I think that was the first time I heard Sampha was on a Kanye song, Saint Pablo from Life of Pablo. It was a bonus track where all of a sudden there was this voice, and I was like, wow, that's sick. And then later I discovered this, and I remember, I think I was actually here in the Stadium. I had my speakers connected to the laptop, and it was like a, let's say, Sunday afternoon, sunny. And you know, when you listen to something and only 1 or 2 minutes into it, you all of a sudden you realize, what the fuck am I listening to right now? This is sick. And yeah, it was the same thing. And ever since I discovered this, there's been in very special, beautiful moments when I'm somewhere in a beautiful environment, which I feel special, or sometimes when I just feel, okay, I need this right now, I put on this song, and I've been to really beautiful places listening to this, so I think it even made the association thing stronger with that song, and on its own I think it's beautiful, and yeah, it makes me feel very special, man. It makes me feel like I've just been out taking a walk outside, like fresh air. Now it's a little bit sunny, it's cold but it's really fresh, and it kind of makes me feel like that, like fresh air, elevated somewhere in the sky, meditating, all clean, and oh man,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still a bit flabbergasted. I'm so in love with my own podcast right now. I don't know why, because
Nice.
I've seen the differences between like the opening songs people put in, and there was a friend of mine. He came with this anime intro, like
Wow.
very high tempo guitar sounds and
Energy.
and you came up with this, and I was like, jeez.
Awesome.
I'm here almost crying. No, but that's sick. That's sick. You know, Sampha has such a great voice. Such a distinctive voice as
Super
well.
unique, man.
It's so unique.
Yeah.
You can always tell when Sampha is somewhere. I'm thinking, like, I think the first song I've heard from him was a song with Subtract. I've showed you the song. I can't.
Hold On or something.
Hold On.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hold On from some Subtract and Sampha, and the voice was immediately like, whoa,
what is this?
Who's this? What am I listening to?
I want more.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
And I can remember the period from the Drake. Was it the Drake song with Sampha? Where the meme came out, like the "Don't think about it too much."
Oh, too much. Yeah.
That's with Drake, right?
It was originally sung from Sampha, and I
think
think Drake used
sample.
kind of but it's like through the whole song, so it's like more than just a sample. But like
You're right. Oh damn, I need to get my facts straight.
Oh bro, like I to be honest, it's funny because I chose this song to be like maybe the most important song to me right now, but I don't know many Sampha songs. I really don't. Like
that's sick actually, because like you would say if someone produced a song like
that,
which touched you so much, you would immediately like go on a rampage. Like,
I need more of this.
I need more of this. I need more of this. What does he do? But you never had the feeling with Sampha of like, no, one song.
One song only. I don't know. Like I actually can't explain why I didn't. This is already something that I might take from this podcast. I don't know, man. I listened to the second song of the NPR, and it's beautiful, but it's completely else. Like it makes me feel different. Like not by far as good as the first one. So I don't know.
It makes me wonder immediately, because you know people experience and listen and search for music very different. How do you like go on a search for new music? How do you go on with that?
Different, obviously, very different times. Like things like first of all, when I was starting to consciously listen to music, when I was like maybe 14 or something.
Okay.
15. I would mostly do it through YouTube actually, because back then they already had the recommendations. Spotify wasn't around, at least not for me. And I think most of the really good songs, new songs, I got from YouTube actually, from recommendations. I would say I also like actively searching. I would also try and hook up friends that I know had a similar flavor. Taste.
Yeah. Flavor?
I'm not like
How do your friends stage, bro?
Bro, they're similar, man. Similar. And because I think that's like the best way to experience music is even when someone else is actively showing it to you and you're like, wow, man, this is awesome. Thanks for showing me. But like when I'm on my own searching for it, that was YouTube. And then of course when Spotify came up, all the radio, the radio option is awesome. And I think most of the music I get through that now, I would say. Although we, for example, also have like a shared a music group with my brother, my sister, where I also got a lot of music from. I'm gonna, I guess, talk about that later also.
Yeah.
But they're definitely also big sources of new music.
Oh. Yeah, you mentioned the Spotify radio. I'm in a love-hate relationship with like the Spotify recommendation function because it's very much putting you in a bubble. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's good to like see and they know what you would like, but sometimes you just want to go like outer space. You know what I mean? Like, no, if I listen to a rap song, I don't want to have another rap song. I want to have like something crazy, electronic, ambient type. So that's a bit of the struggle I have with like the Spotify searching and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed like during this podcast and going through the playlist. Like I used only my own head, like nothing of electronic devices. Like my head was my algorithm. So I really like this playlist also of ours because the genres and how it goes, it's up and down.
Sure.
So I want to take you to my next song, which is very different from your song.
Let's go.
I wanna love you like in movies. A ticket for two, please. You could have been that man. If this was really showbiz, you would give me roses. Now would take your hand. Hollywood made it look easy. Why did it have to tease me? I don't understand. I tried to love like in the movies, but all I got was plastic plans. I've got something inside me that I wanna confess in cutting your ties, and I don't wanna be that. I've got something inside me that I wanna confess. If you froze as a dad and your violence ain't true, I don't wanna grow next to you. I thought that our love would be a series, always have you near me. Yeah, that was the plan. You were meant to call me on the daily, link me like a daisy chain up on my hand. Hollywood made me think it was simple. I took it too literal. Now I understand. I thought you were growing up, thought we'd have a romance. But all I got was plastic plans. I've got something inside me that I wanna confess in cutting your ties, and I don't wanna be that. I've got something inside me that I wanna confess. If you froze as a dad and your violence ain't true, I don't wanna grow next to you. You're gonna know what you did when I don't holler back, babe. Look at me. I was your girl, but you never gave me jack, babe. Can't you see? Now we've grown apart. Didn't even try, so the love ran dry. Now we're back at the start. You had your chance, you just gave me plastic plans. Got something inside me that I wanna confess in cutting your ties, and I don't wanna be that. Got
So that was Plastic Plants by Mahalia. For if you haven't noticed, I only chose this because of the plastic.
The plastic aspect.
The plastic aspect. I catch myself a lot on trying to like match titles or trying to match or themes or stuff like that.
Yeah.
The funny thing with matching titles is that they can have similar titles, but like such a huge. Because if I match it with themes, it can be similar. You know what I mean? Or if I match it with genres or like artists even. Yeah. So I chose this song because I don't know if you ever noticed, but I kind of like Mahalia.
Do you like Mahalia?
Sometimes I listen to Mahalia.
How many hoodies do you have from her now?
I've only one hoodie, bro.
Okay.
I've only one. Stop it.
No.
But I listen to Mahalia, and the funny thing is, I do not want to get into my work right now, but like I've been into a new, let's say, musically environment, and people with different opinions, and sometimes you can think like, everybody must like this in some kind of way. Maybe it's not their style, but they like, they should kind of, could enjoy it. But I noticed different opinions. Some people just hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people just hate it. And I'm curious, what do you think of the song? Or what do you think about like Mahalia? Because I played some songs of her. Yeah. I don't know if you know many, but tell me.
Yeah, I don't know many, first of all. I heard her name a lot, having you around, and
what?
And so I gave it some listens. If that's something.
Yeah, just
and I wasn't as much drawn towards her as other people.
Just be honest, bro. We're in this. It's a safe space. If you say I hate her, I give her a 1 out of 10.
I can't hate her, man. she's too cool. She's cute. But no, I don't know. Like there's not a lot that she does to me. I could now say, I haven't thoroughly listened to her. I don't. But I don't know, man.
Stop it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
feelings for you. Yeah. It doesn't.
It doesn't click.
Yeah. I get it. You know what's so funny? Because the love story between me and Mahalia, it was I used to work at a what's it called, a work agency, and I used to have this morning shifts, like I have to be somewhere at like 5:30 or something. So I had this ticket for a Mahalia concert. I knew a couple of songs. I was like, I might check it out. It was like $10, and I had this morning shift. I came back home. I had to stay longer, and I came back home, and I said like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap for a while. Then I'm gonna go to the concert.
Yep.
I was about to go by myself, and I took a nap. I woke up and I was like so tired, and I said to myself, "Yo, I might skip this fucking concert. I'm so done with life. I don't even know that many songs of her. I'll just sell the ticket." Yeah. But something in me said like, no. That's not you.
Yeah.
But now something in me said like, that's not you. Like, bro, you're Joy.
Yeah.
Skipping a concert?
Hello? Yeah.
So grabbed myself together, put on my jacket, went to the Paradiso? Melkweg. Melkweg. Yeah. Went to Melkweg. And I was like, okay,
bring it on.
Let's bring it on. Yeah, definitely. And she came on stage, and you know when you can feel like someone is so genuine, happy to be there, happy that she can do her stuff, like just happy with life at that moment. It was at the time that she was starting to come up after her callers session, because that first session of her, it blew up, went viral, blah blah blah. Wow. So she was a bit flabbergasted with the attention she was getting to get. Okay. and you can see it. You could see it in her, like in her face, in her way of like,
that's beautiful.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
hi guys.
But at the same time, she performed. Like
performed.
she's
Yeah,
good at what she's doing.
she was there, and she was doing her thing. I have
Yeah.
like still some videos I can show you later.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I was like,
That's the shit. Yeah.
You're my girl.
Yes.
In a
In
respectful, in an artsy,
yeah.
So I don't know. I think that night
Mm-hmm.
has still some connection.
Afterglow.
Of course, it's, and I can objectively say that, like, her music it's good for me,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, I don't have a deep connection with it as well. It's only, I think it just sounds good, and it gives me a good feeling, a positive feeling.
Yeah, and I think also when you once experience something like this with an artist specifically, it always brings you back to that happy place. No matter what it is, no matter what the song is about, it's always like you're in this frame of reference and in this association where you're like, where you're just happy. Yeah.
I know, and I still, like, when I'm talking about it, I still get the same feeling of like,
Mahalia.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever experienced something like that with an artist?
Seeing someone live and then being blown away, totally, man. Wow.
Tell me, who was it?
She's a German Turkish singer. She sings in German. I knew some songs of her, which are really beautiful. She's playing. She's doing singer-songwriter in German, and mostly very heartfelt, very cute.
May
music.
I know her name?
She's called Elif.
Elif. Okay. Yeah.
And my brother introduced me to her, and yeah, I had some songs of her in my playlist, and it was always really like, it's really cute singer-songwriter, really sweet love music. And then my brother, I think it was a birthday present or something, or a Christmas present, and he got tickets for her, and we ended up going with my sister to like a medium-sized venue. She was not like a secret anymore, but she was still not like, right now she's really big in Germany, and we went there, and bro, like the whole concert, me and my brother were like melting away. Like every new song, like her presence, her aura, the way she was radiating beauty, like in a pure way, not only from the outside, really like the things she sings and talks about makes you really just feel like makes you you're safe here, like. and plus she just looks super cute, like really like she had like this everything.
At this moment, I wish I had like cameras, because the way you're looking right now, you're so in love.
I'm in love, man.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that was and exactly also what you say afterwards. Whenever I felt I needed it, whenever I put on a song from her, I get back to this place where I really just feel good and feel taken care of, and like every problem just melts away, and it's her and her curry sweatshirt, and
I get where you're coming from. I from that day I still have a crush on Mahalia. It's so weird. It's so weird, but I feel the connection. Just
man.
But you must imagine we were in the crowd, like 200, 300 people. Like everybody has that, I guess. Or
I
don't
think
know.
some more, some less, but there's definitely you're not the only one, I guess. That would be.
Like, oh, she's so special to me, and everybody's like, but also to me.
Yeah, say, to me as well.
Stuff like that. Okay. I showed my love for Mahalia. Love you, baby. Let's go on to the next song.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I was looking for a segue, but I don't have any.
I do have a segue, but I don't know if you would come to it anyway. But just cut this whole thing.
I'm gonna cut this out. So, shall we go to the next one?
Let's go to the second one, I guess.
is beautiful, and even though I told you so, you know we play survival, we leave the lights on, one move will go somehow. I'm looking at soldiers just waiting to drown. If I'm not around no more, I'm looking at people that don't make a sound, and the music's around. Stay warm, and we got no right and no reason now, and we got the time of our lives now. Ooh, yeah. It's seasonal, and nobody knows what make you know so loud. Just you and me, and we can see the small machine and the sunrise. But I'm looking at soldiers just waiting to drown. If I'm not around no more, I'm looking at people that don't make a sound, when the music's around. Stay warm, and we got no right and no reason now, and we got the time of our lives now. Pictures of people that don't make a sound, and the music's around. Stay warm, and we got no right and no reason now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no.
Yes, that was Bonobo in the KEXP Live Lounge with No Reason. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you're gonna tell us why you choose the song, or
So I used to, like when I was still in school, and I have this memory that I would quite often, actually, on an afternoon when it was rainy, especially in winter, I would sit in the living room and there's like a big window towards outside. We have a little garden, and I would sit there, look outside, and just listening to music, close my eyes at times, and just be gone, like really, really consciously listen to music, not doing anything else. And in one of those sessions, I discovered Bonobo. He did 2 KEXP sessions. There was the second one. And I remember when I heard the first one, it was one of the strongest feelings I ever had with a musician. And I would go as far as calling this second session as I think one of my favorite pieces of music and art. I don't know. Because to me, like, I really like a lot of different genres of music. But this has, to me, everything that I love. Like, it has power. It has a lot of, almost sensuality. Like, really beautiful. I don't know, like...
Whoa.
Yeah, I look at her. I can't pronounce her name, but she's amazing, obviously. And these kind of... It is still electronic in some way because he has a loop playing, but also the drums are live. Every instrument is live, and there's the authenticity that I like about non-electronic music, but still this
kick from
this not from planet Earth vibes. I don't know. I love that, and it makes me, when I close my eyes during the whole song, and I always do that when I listen to the song. I go nuts, and it takes me far away, man.
You know, it's so funny. Like, sometimes I was looking at you like, damn, I really miss that sometimes.
Yeah.
The pure music enjoyment.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't enjoy music, but like you're always busy working on something.
Totally.
And, you know, they just lie down and close your eyes and really absorb, listen to music. Yeah. That's such a wonderful experience. Like, for example, I hate it when I'm biking, and you know the song from Alchemist and Kaya, Breathe.
Yeah, Breathe. Yeah.
I hate it when that song comes on when I'm like biking or doing something, because that song only gets the recognition it deserves when I'm like fully somewhere, closing my sitting, you know, and that's the same thing I saw. Like, I was like, oh fuck, yes,
that's
I need that.
Some music you don't need it, and some music is perfect for being on the bike or being in a car, whatever. But sometimes some pieces just, for me, work in full effect when you're just, all you do is music and you get dragged into it. And as I said, this takes me to jungles, to I don't know, it drags me out, and I'm intense.
Sick. I was thinking, so we've lived together for how long right now? 2 years. Yeah. So I know a lot about your music taste, and you showed me this before, right? But when I'm looking at your playlist, I'm like, I'm missing some Jan in here, and not in a way of like, oh, what the fuck are you playing? But because definitely I know this is your vibe and your type. But is that your main thing? How can I say this? The real mood-scaping, ambient, electronic type thing? Because I also know old school hip hop Jan.
Jazz Jan.
I know jazz Jan. I know, like, you had this R&B phase Jan.
Yeah.
So like I'm thinking, is this what you would say, Jan, your playlist wise, or maybe this song wise? Like what are we getting at?
I tried it not to be, but the process to me of putting 10 songs together was in some way frustrating, because I knew that no matter how much time I spend, and you know how often I said, bro, I still need some time. I had 15 songs in there, and then last minute, I need to change something. For me, it's really hard to put together 10 songs that kind of sum it up for me.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say that this was my best shot, and
I'm not criticizing.
No, not at all. But I would say that hits it, and I would know. I could think of 20 more songs that I could put on. Move On from Alpha Mist.
Yeah.
It was really close. I had, as I said, I had at times 15 songs,
I know.
and the others didn't make it. So during my day, it really depends on really the mood. I listen to so much different stuff, man, and yeah, it's very diverse what I like to, and that's why I think I'm also really not really good at doing playlists, literally, because I'm really not good, because I love having a lot of different shit after each other, you know. I feel like some guilty pleasure, I don't know, Alicia Keys, and then jazz. Then I had a weird punk rock phase like earlier this year, where I craved for something really raw and very different from my usual, let's say, songs. And yeah, I don't know. I could never say, okay, I can put my vibes in 10 songs.
I was wondering something, and I'm gonna try to explain this, but I don't know if this makes sense. So please bear with me for a second. Like I've known you, and I know you're always searching for something like natural, real, like how can I say this? Like
Authentic,
stuff like that. And so we've been to Germany this year, and when I was looking around, I like the vegan game in Germany is so strong.
Yeah, it is.
And so, like I said, please bear with me. I was wondering, is there a difference, first of all, between like maybe how Dutch people and German people are experiencing music? And of course, you cannot generalize like, Germans listen to this, but it's a very interesting question because I have you here right now, and I was trying to connect it. Like, is there always a sort of mood and strive to see something real, authentic, no flavors, extra flavors, artificial things? I don't know. Is this a weird question? Maybe it is.
I think I know what you mean. I would definitely say that that's not German though. Like I think it
you.
doesn't have that. Yeah, I don't think it has that much to do with Germany, because I know, like every country, when you look into what's popular in Germany right now, it's not for me.
What is popular in Germany
right now? It is reggaeton. And like the reggaeton beat. Yeah. And then some people rapping about a lot of rap.
But is it like the authentic reggaeton, or is it like reggaeton beats with German rappers?
Yeah, totally. No. There's like the authenticity you talked about. I don't think that's very German. I think.
Oh shit!
What's the thing with vegan and like?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Like what I was trying to get at, like. When you're not eating, natural, no artificial flavors, no stuff like that, and I'm trying to connect. Like I said, bear with me.
No. I see. No, but I don't think musically that hits it for Germany. That I would know, because of course the Germans I know well also are in a similar bubble as I have musically and also food-wise on that tone. So I don't think that there's a pattern for that. But
okay. But would you say it's the German music is very different than the Dutch? So, yeah, you think? It's
I think like because when I listen to Busy to. I don't, but like when if I would listen to them,
everybody. If I listen to Busy, what?
Whenever I listen to Busy,
it's a safe place.
Wanna be a disco.
It's a safe place for.
I can't, but I think it's very similar to what Germans do right now.
Okay,
it's like no, I don't know.
Yeah, like I can see you being disgusted like right now.
It's not even it's just not my thing, because what you say, I love authenticity and I love uniqueness and I think we talked about it once. Authenticity. Maybe these people are authentic because that's what they're into, but to me it still feels very overproduced, very over.
That's
I don't
a
know.
whole different
That-
subject. That's a
yeah.
whole different subject.
Yeah, but yeah. I
Okay.
don't-
Okay.
I
No
don't fuck with it.
correlation.
No
No
I don't think
correlation.
so.
Joy, you're rambling. Okay. Cool. So to stop me from rambling, let's go on to my next song.
Right.
When it's all over, yeah, yeah. Tell me what you needing to fulfill your mind when it's all over. Tell me what you're searching. You went through the nights, I heard you cry 1,000 times. Tell me what you needing to fulfill your mind when it's all over. Tell me what you're searching. You went through the nights, I heard you cry 1,000 times, 1,000 times, yeah, yeah. Tell me what you needing to fulfill your mind when it's all over. Tell me what you're searching. You went through the nights, I heard you cry 1,000 times, yeah. Tell me what you needing to fulfill your mind when it's all over. Tell me what you're searching. You went through the nights, I heard you cry 1,000 times, 1,000 times, yeah, yeah. Tell me what you needing to fulfill your mind when it's all over. Tell me what you're searching. You went through the nights, I heard you cry 1,000 times. Tell me what you needing to fulfill your mind when it's all over. Tell me what you're searching.
So you were listening to 1,000 Times from Redeyes and KSR. Yeah, that was energetic.
Yeah, I love that, man. That was a
There
good.
there was some
Good turn, man.
there was some kick in that. So you know what it is? Usually I don't really even listen to like this kind of drum and bass
Mhm.
influence stuff. But lately I've been getting more into it, but especially when it's mixed with a genre I have more feeling for.
Yeah.
Because like KSR is an R&B artist,
Mhm.
and well, you can. It was a kind of a crossover between R&B and drum and bass, which yeah, produced something sick. Repetitive though.
1,000 times.
1,000 times, yeah.
1,000
That's so. Yeah, but I really liked it. This song isn't that old actually. It's from this year. Most of my songs are kind of recent actually, and I always have mixed feelings about that because you know
Mhm.
when a song is new, it's always like better. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's this sensation to
Yeah,
it
because maybe in like a year I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this song? And
fall for the trend. Yeah.
So yeah, but I chose the song also due because me being I wouldn't say a fan, but I like KSR a lot. He's an R&B artist from the UK,
Mhm.
and I discovered him through Children of Zeus. Actually,
Mhm.
he was on their debut album, and yeah, after that I said, "Oh, damn, this dude has an amazing voice, and I want to follow him." So that's what I'm doing right now. He's like our age, maybe even younger actually,
Wow.
and beginning of his career. I really like him, but he's so inconsistent. But he's so inconsistent in a way like sometimes I think, wow, amazing song,
Mhm.
and there can be a low as well. That's
Mm.
the feeling I have, but I guess it's just the baby steps from him in his career.
Let's hope so. But this was beautiful, man. Like I said when we were listening to it, very energetic.
Mm-hmm.
This drum and bass style really, to me, is lifts you up. I think.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh, by the way, the reason I chose the song was that I heard your song "No Reason,"
Yeah.
and I was like, I really like this electronic feel with a beautiful
Yeah.
voice, and then I said like electronic feel,
Yeah.
beautiful voice. So that's why I chose this.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense.
It's totally I see that.
So yeah, that's why I went for it. Yeah, but you liked it?
Beautiful, man. As I said, like very, like this drum and bass. I know one other song which is drum and bass, and that was Heaven from 4 or 5 years ago or something.
Heaven.
I don't remember
Okay,
now.
that's the name of the song.
Yeah, the name of
Oh,
the
okay.
song,
Okay, you
and
have no idea.
it has also the drum and bass, but she's a singer, and it was very musically, and it gives me the similar vibes to this right now. There's like this euphoric, energetic thing about it, which is very, I think, very unique, and you don't get it like this in any other genre.
Yeah, I know it.
Good shit.
And so it's so sick because I don't know, I've been listening to a lot of UK artists. I don't know if you noticed. And while I'm like searching through this, because the UK has a different music background than the US has, and while I'm searching to this, I find like a lot of interesting stuff. So there's a producer called Shy FX, and he also has a lot of drum and bass influence stuff. I played one of his songs actually during another podcast, but I really like that he's also trying to connect different genres with his drum and bass influence. So the last thing he released was like an Indian type of thing with drum and bass.
Wow.
It was so I don't even know if I like the song, but I like
it
where
does
it's
something
getting
to you,
at,
though.
you know?
Yeah.
Like it's so weird, it's so crazy, but I really like it. You were talking about your trying to find a new genre, right? The punk rock phase of
Oh,
of you?
yes, yeah.
What? Tell me, what is it like when? Why? That's basically my question. Why would you
Sums-
do that?
That sums it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think really it was at some point craving for something completely different, first of
Mhm.
all,
Mhm.
and specifically punk rock, right, is really raw,
Mm-hmm.
very kind of, it feels very unproduced. Of course,
Mhm.
there's producing on it, but production on it, but
No, they don't do that.
but it's like, it's guitars, it's drums, it's like the classic instrumentation of
Mhm.
of a band, and then it's the screaming and like it's not meant to be likable in some way. I feel it's really about expressing yourself.
Unapologetic. And
Yeah, man, just whatever you feel like. And I think it just kind of fell into a phase where I for myself felt like a little bit wanting to get out of my comfort zone and
Mhm.
wanting to get out of my usual ways, whatever
Mhm.
that means,
Mhm.
and kind of exploring again and kind of reinvent
Mhm,
everything. And it's super fun, man. I
that's-
love that,
yeah,
man.
I know. That's so sick to do. Yeah.
Definitely, man. And not only musically, but in any art way.
Mhm.
But yeah, in
Definitely,
music you can do that as well, man. Like go to somewhere like on YouTube. I think still for me, coming back to one of your first questions, how to search for music,
Mhm.
YouTube still works for me very
Mhm.
well in that way. Like, yeah, also with KEXP, where Bonobo played,
Mhm.
they're a radio station from Seattle, and they invite really cool musicians from literally every genre and every type of country.
Mhm.
There's like Syrian people from the Himalaya that have like this traditional
Sick.
music, and it's very eye-opening and very different from what you're used to. And sometimes you stumble upon something which is both interesting, unique, but it also kind of vibes with you. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
it can be cool to just listen to something, although you don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just such a different soundscape
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
takes you to wherever they come from in your
Mhm.
head. And but sometimes it's actually musically what you like as well, and then I
That-
think that's
yeah.
the coolest thing. And
Yeah. Yeah, it's also, like I said, it's a weird time for me in being in different musically
Mhm.
inspired environments,
Mhm.
but also like me getting back to American hip hop, because there was for me a long phase where I was drawn to grime
Yep.
and just hip hop from the UK, and also soul and R&B from the UK.
Mhm. But we're
for-
talking recent here right now, right?
Yeah, we're talking recent, yeah. But now, like today,
Mhm.
I've had the 21 Savage album,
21.
like 21.
Tell me.
Yeah, for most time of the day, and I don't know, it gives me a different perspective again on
Mhm.
what do I feel like and what do I like, and yeah, I don't know, like different countries. That's
Yeah.
already a thing to begin with, like
Yeah.
where the music comes from. Also, like your playlist, by the way, was one of the worst playlists for me to work with.
Yeah. Can imagine, man. Yeah.
I've been struggling with it for like so long, and the song I've been struggling with the most, for instance, was Ancora Tu.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
I have nothing like where I can say, like my head was listening to it and all it could produce was white noise.
Wow. Okay.
I was
sick.
sitting there like,
What?
connect,
Yeah.
connect, no connection.
Outer space. Yeah.
Outer
Yeah, no.
So, but that's good for me. That's good for me. It's not in a negative way
No,
to
of
you
course
or
not.
your playlist, but getting out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
in that kind of way with
Yeah.
different cultures, different genres, different
Yeah.
so sick, so sick. I wanted to ask you one more question, but I think we'll do that after the next song. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
cool.
Mist-covered mountains are a home now for me, but my home is the lowlands, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battle raged high, and though it had hurt me so bad, in the fear and alarm, you did not desert me, my brothers in arms. There's so many different worlds, so many different suns, and we have just one world, but we live in different ones.
Yes, this was Mark Knopfler with Brothers in Arms.
Mark Knopfler But-
Yes.
with his band, right?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, it was
Yo.
this band, yeah, Dire Straits. Yes.
Yo,
That's right.
yo, get
I-
your facts straight.
Come on,
Dire
man.
Straits.
It's fucking Mark Knopfler on the mic and on the guitar, and that's what I'm listening to here. But
Okay. Fuck his band. I guess.
yeah, fuck that drummer, man. What did that Hammond organ do in the background? Come on. Nah, but just kidding.
Tell me,
I
tell
don't know,
me,
man. Yeah,
why this song?
Yeah, why this song? Actually, I started making music when I was 12 or something,
Lil plug.
and I play guitar, and then
Mhm.
at some point I got a little bit like tired of playing guitar. I was just not that inspired anymore when I was 15, 16, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know where I heard it. I think it was actually in a outro of Miami Vice. Really
Okay.
beautiful, man. It was beautiful. They were driving with their fucking white Ferrari down the streets of Miami. And Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits, this song came on, and I was listening to the guitar especially, and I was like, wow, this is how a guitar can sound like.
Mm-hmm.
I used to listen to a lot of guitar music back then, like John Mayer, Dire Straits, Eric Clapton,
Mhm.
and for quite a long time, this song was actually very impactful to me. So I kind of did not want to put this in this list, and kind of also reminds me how I actually got into music,
Mhm.
because I always listened to it, but making music, this was a very like a cornerstone, let's say. And
Mhm.
the way he plays the guitar makes his guitar cry. I don't know. I love that.
Yeah, like you've been hinting at it a couple times,
Mhm.
like how you explore music, how you got into music. But I'm wondering, like, what influence did your parents or your family or like your close environment had on you starting, and what kind of genres were you into, like when you were little?
Mm-hmm. So first of all, I would say like both my parents are very much into music, different styles, but music means a lot to them as well. Both of
Mhm.
them are musically. My mom plays piano, my dad plays saxophone, and they would always listen to a lot of music.
Mhm.
My dad used to like a lot of guitar music as well, Jimi Hendrix, but also jazz.
Mhm.
And I think through that I also got to jazz a lot. My mom would be more on the Dire Straits side, more like singer songwriter from that times, like 70s, 80s, James Taylor, something like that, Eric Clapton. I don't know if you know those, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I grow up like I had the first old MP3 player, which was full of their songs basically, especially for my mom because she gave it to me and it was just her music, so I was just listening to her music, and I loved it back then. And um, my brother, I'd say one of my brothers, I think had the most impact on my music though, my taste. He gave me hip hop, soul, and this style, which I listened to most of my teenage years, I think. Also for partying, the first years, it would be 90% hip hop.
Oh, I
And
was about to say, like, partying, brothers in arms, or
no,
oh,
no,
okay,
no, no,
okay,
no. Brothers
yeah,
are not. I mean, my brother, literally.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
yeah. No. Um, yeah, and both old school, but also kind of new school. So yeah, he was born 84, but he was always into old school music, and still he comes up with like oldies, which I haven't heard of, and I always love it. And I think from him I got actually most, because that was him most of the time, soul and hip hop. But nowadays when we hang, when he shares music with me, it's every genre. It can be literally anything. So from him I have a lot. Also from my sister, that would always be more kind of indie, a little bit more alternative. Also like, cute songs, more like love songs, which I
Mhm.
can enjoy at sometimes. And yeah, there are a lot of influences. A good friend of mine, we would, when we were like 15, 16, we were getting high at times. And I think these sessions when we would do nothing else but listening to music, yeah, that was intense. And I think we still share a lot of music, and I'd say, have a very, very similar style and taste. So from him, I also got a lot, and yeah, we always shared music. So there would always be a lot of people which I got music from. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. And are there still influences, or are you now like independent music discoverer? You can put it in your bio.
Well, none of them ever listened to punk rock, I think. No, I don't. There's still influence, definitely. As I said, we still have this music playlist where we all just keep on putting songs that we like in, and
Yeah.
just share it. And I don't know, I would make like playlists for my mom, for her birthday or something, and she would also make me sometimes playlists. So
How cute.
cute, right?
Yeah, that's
like my
super
mama.
cute.
Yeah,
Ah,
shout out.
wow. That's a different kind of love language, man. Like linking playlists and sharing music. I really like when people are doing that, but like, so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Sick.
because I feel like it's actually, it can be a really nice gift actually when you know
Definitely.
that it means something to them, when you
Mhm.
know you have enough common ground that they're actually gonna like it,
Mhm.
but then still you give them songs that they don't know yet.
Mhm.
So I think that's very nice, and I would always enjoy other people sending me random songs that
Mhm.
I enjoy and that I would otherwise never been gotten in touch with. So
Hmm. That's why this podcast is here for, man. Like
Come on, man.
after all the recordings, just go through all the playlists. and
Yes.
see it. Okay, cool. I want to go to the last song.
Wow. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. Sometimes the best moments in life are minimal. I see more than what's visible. There's more than words and syllables. There's energy, there's flavor. I take time and think about later. Feeling, I know how you're feeling. You're me and I'm you, it's like dreaming. In the cold, the thought of you is like heating. My heart's beating. No words when I look in your eyes, you're so speaking. The truth is what we're both seeking. I'm ready to learn and start healing. It's the way. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. It's the way. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. It's the way. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. It's the way. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical. The sun is behind the clouds. It's internal. So smile sometimes and make that sunshine external. Thinking about what's next. Don't worry about hurdles. You're blessed. Learning is part of the quest. Just do your best, and the best will do you. Soon see a new you. I can feel when you're there like Bluetooth. I'm in the air like Bluetooth. Love will bring you a new youth. Accept what's coming your way. In your life it's a new truth. It's the way. We could get physical, but there's way much more than a physical.
So you guys listened to Day 2 Feeling by Tom Misch and Novelist. I picked the song because when I heard the guitar in Brothers in Arms, I do not know much producers who are so like guitar influenced like Tom Misch. So I was like, oh yeah, I need something, I don't know, from Tom Misch, guitar-ish. And this is one of my my favorite Tom Misch songs. So I decided to pick this. Also with this song, why it's one of my favorites, it's also because of the like genre blending.
Yep.
This is, Novelist, he's pretty grime, but and this song is also grime-wise, but it's very Tom Misch as well.
Yeah,
like very,
especially towards the end of his
Yeah, definitely. So it has this I can't even describe it right now. Like, how can I say this? Like this.
Got the Misch touch.
The way. Definitely. Yeah. So, I really liked it. I was like, oh, grime plus Tom Misch. Those are my two.
The babies.
The babies, and it's like, okay, let's go.
Yes.
So that's why I picked this song. What do you
Yeah,
think?
man. Yeah, it's flowing, man. It's like Tom Misch. We don't need to talk about him. And Novelist, I don't.
We need to talk about it. actually. We need to.
Novelist, I don't know. I've seen this documentary where he puts together all these songs.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Mission.
The 5-day mission. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, I've seen it once, but this song didn't stuck to me that much. But bro, Tom is also one of these people. Like he could have easily also made it to the playlist. If not,
Yeah?
I would have known. Yeah, bro. But I knew that you know all of them as well. So I thought,
Yeah, but
okay, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like for me, it would have been one of the really classic, like The Journey, maybe. Because first of all, it really, I think, also is something like a connection between us two, because I think it was one of those songs that one of us put on, and then the other one was like, "Ooh, okay, now it's getting serious, man," because
you know the feeling of when somebody plays your songs. And
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes, and I got really excited, and it's again, man, it's so valuable to have those people as fucking roommates, man. We're fucking happy, man. We should be happy. But yeah, The Journey, I think, is for me one of those songs when I need like a reset to a good place. I would just put that on, and I'm good, man. I'm good.
You know what's so weird? I only got how can I say, the pure satisfaction of The Journey, like I wouldn't say years later, but definitely a bit later.
Yeah.
Because at first, you know what's so funny? The first song I heard of Tom Misch was in his SoundCloud days. Was one with Carmody, and he was singing on that song together with Carmody. And like I thought, oh, he's a singer, right? But when I discovered more Tom Misch, I was like, oh yeah, he's a producer. He's like, it's doing his thing. So Beat Tape 2 dropped where The Journey was on, and it was instrumental, and I was like, why the fuck are you singing?
Where's his voice? Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Later, when I really got into his music, I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. I know what you're doing.
Yes.
I can enjoy this. Sometimes you need to like understand what somebody's trying to do before you can like relax.
Yeah, and really like kind of also know the artist and know how it's meant. Like how
definitely.
he means it, but The Journey, and it's beautiful, man. Like the last song I heard the other day, and I was like, I think from the production, it's so simple.
It's
Last Day. It's so simple, man, but it's so good. And man.
It's you're talking about the Last Day on the 5-day mission.
No, Last Day with Carmody.
Oh, Last Day.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, last song.
Last song. Oh, wow.
Song. Yeah. No, that was my fault.
Yeah,
cool.
my bad. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That's a interesting topic, by the way. Like, I read some reviews on Tom Misch. That was after Geography when he dropped that, and some people were criticizing his production because it's like easy and safe. And I don't know, I experienced with you like at the last album with Yusuf Days, you also had like a love-hate thing with Tom. What you gotta say about my boy? But tell me. I try to understand.
Yeah, I think I know what they meant with easy, because it's I would say easy to listen to for someone who doesn't know him, who's I
Are
think
we talking about Geography?
Geography first of all.
Cool.
Because it's beautiful music, I would say. And in that album, I think he didn't go to a place where he was exploring a lot musically. I that's how I feel. And with what kind of music, I think actually now, from my standpoint, now he did because he went more on to, obviously jazz and also sounds when you listen to it like more, interesting, make textures of the sounds, and I love that, man. And what we talked about, I think specifically was what kind of music the song, what kind of music, and with him singing there, I just had the feeling that I don't know, it didn't match what I said back then. Was also, I would love to have Jordan Rakai together with the other two, because I think and bro, like Alpha Mist, come on, man, hop in there, because I feel they go in some ways deeper and to places that might be more uncomfortable for some people, but at the same time for me more interesting also, because for me, like, I haven't spent a lot of time with the album still. Tidal Wave to me is beautiful, man. I love this song, and I also try not to listen to it so often so I can keep it as this good song. So it also means a lot to me, because Tidal Wave is like, groovy and like special good. But what kind of music, for example, it doesn't do a lot to me. The song,
I know what you're talking about. I was also a bit flabbergasted with that track, because I was like, this is Tom trying to do something, but it doesn't really. I like the remix of Jordan Rakai, though, but I'm very biased about Jordan Rakai. You know that,
bro. Yeah, but that's exactly what I was talking about. Really, like, because he gives this depth and these unexpected melodies and unexpected harmonies, which I love, man. When you get, to me, like, when you get surprised in a good way, that's like, to me, very special in the song. Like,
I know what you're talking about.
And that's exactly on the other side, which I don't like, when you don't get surprised enough, you know, when you know, okay, that's a song from that artist and it's gonna sound like that, and there's nothing new or nothing where you think, wow, like, there was something he felt and he turned it into that sound. So I think
interesting. I'm thinking, and we shouldn't go into the subject, but I'm because I'm thinking, like, some people say that about, for instance, Kid Renata, like the
bounce, the Kid Renata bounce,
it's a Kid Renata song, so like, it's yo, bro, give us something, you know what I'm talking about. I guess the people who know Kid Renata also know what I'm talking about. I do not want to be a dick about this, but we're kind of through our time.
Let's go.
So I really, really, really want to thank you for doing this with me. We've been looking forward for such a long time, and I'm glad we did this. We're gonna talk a lot afterwards, actually.
Yes, I'm looking forward
the playlist
to
like
bring
live.
further. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So thank you, and listeners, also thank you, if I even have listeners at this point.
I'm gonna send to all my friends.
Thanks. To place. So peace out, listeners, and until the next time, peace.
Bye.
The playlist from Jan and me is now available at my Spotify profile. Thanks for listening to this episode of Joygail Radio, and maybe until next time.